your first investigative piece about
Uh,
the lynching data?
yeah, yeah.
Tell me about that.
We are primarily white. We don't have much diversity around here, and if you compare it into, like, Springfield has more diversity, but they still also don't have much in certain areas. And I was like, "You know what? I'm gonna take on this story." And so, initially, what we thought the reason why our community lacked diversity is that there were these lynchings over a century ago that happened in Springfield, which were located in the Springfield Square. I really wanted to find specific numbers on the Black population. So the lynching happened in, I think it was 1906 or 1905, but the Census Bureau data, there was only like a 500% decrease. Like, that's a lot of people, but that's also not a lot of people. I was really confused because, like, if you look at the data nowadays, I forget the exact number, like the percentage of our population being Black. I think around like 1 to 4%. It's low. Didn't make sense to me. Like, I just thought that it would go down to like 0. So I interviewed this professor at Missouri State University, Dr. Brooks Blevins, and he teaches a course on the history of the Ozarks. And I asked about that data. I feel like this should have decreased more within those years. So we started comparing the data to figure out what had happened. All of the local papers in the Springfield area had recently done a story on the lynching, and all of them said that the Black population right after lynchings had dropped to 1%. The numbers that I was looking at weren't 1%. It
Yeah,
was
it
like,
didn't match what they were saying.
no, it didn't. So we started looking through stuff. Essentially, what had happened was a small portion of the Black population in Springfield actually did leave after the lynchings, but a large
Mhm.
group of them had actually stayed. There's two likely scenarios. Before the lynchings had happened, Springfield was actually pretty connected in terms of like whites and blacks, where there were like black businesses and there was a black man on the city council and a lot of like integration for that time and that era. And so then after the lynchings happened, the white population still depended a ton on the black population economically. So they couldn't really chase the entire black population out of Springfield because they were
Mhm.
relying on each other too much. So they basically just segregated completely. But they were still relying on each other, probably financially in that sense. Oh my gosh, this was like a year ago since I wrote the story, but it was like 1980s or 1990s until they got like
Mhm.
another black city councilman, which almost took 100
Wow.
years. So,
Wow.
yeah, it was a really strange story because I think I didn't go into it with an investigative mind.
You uncovered a mistake.
Yeah.